Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear cadets. Welcome to the new lecture. Today, our topic is cytoplasm. In this topic, we will study the following contents. First, we will know about the term protoplasm. What is protoplasm? Then, cytoplasm definition, its components, parts, and of course, functions. So we will start from the term protoplasm. What is protoplasm? The living matter or living content of the cell is called protoplasm. The living matter or content of the cell is called protoplasm, which in a eukaryotic cell is divided into two portions. One is nucleus and the other is cytoplasm. These two collectively form protoplasm. That is, protoplasm is equal to cytoplasm plus nucleus, right? Now if you look into this diagram, this is a eukaryotic cell. This is a eukaryotic cell. This is plasma membrane or cell membrane, and this is nucleus or nuclear membrane, this one. Now this is cytoplasm and this is nucleus. The cytoplasm plus nucleus collectively form protoplasm. So we can say that the living contents of the eukaryotic cell are divided into nucleus and the cytoplasm. The two collectively form protoplasm. Now our topic is cytoplasm. So what is cytoplasm? Now if you look into this diagram, this is plasma membrane or cell membrane, while this is nuclear membrane. Now the part of protoplasm, this cytoplasm and nucleus is collectively form protoplasm. Now what is cytoplasm? The part of protoplasm between the plasma membrane and the nuclear membrane is called cytoplasm. The part of the protoplasm between the plasma membrane and nuclear membrane, this whole region inside the cell membrane and outside the nuclear membrane is called cytoplasm. So cytoplasm, it is an aqueous water containing substance. What is cytoplasm? It is an aqueous means water. It is an aqueous water containing substance composed of three main components. So cytoplasm is an aqueous water containing substance composed of three main components. The soluble part, which is called cytosol. The soluble part of cytoplasm is called cytosol. One is cytosol, storage and insoluble waste products, and the third one is cell organelle. What is cytosol? The soluble part of the cytoplasm are the liquid or fluid portion of the cytoplasm. The liquid or fluid portion of the cytoplasm is called cytosol. Now we will study about cytosol. As you know that cyto means cytoplasm, sol means solution. So it is the fluid portion. Cytosol is the fluid portion of the cytoplasm. It forms the ground substance or background material. The cytosol forms the ground substance or background material between the cell organelles. It is about 90% water and form a solution containing all the biochemicals of life, including lipids, glycogen, proteins, enzymes, hormones, etc. Now the cytosol is composed of two types of solution: true solution and a colloidal solution. Colloidal solution then consists of either may be gel, either may be sol or gel. What is true solution? True solution contains all small sized molecules and ions such as salts, sugars, amino acids, and vitamins. All these are dissolved in water, forming a homogeneous mixture, that is true solution. That is true. While a colloidal solution is one in which solute particles are relatively large. So colloidal solution contains large-sized molecules such as proteins, carbohydrates, fats, RNA molecules form a heterogeneous system or mixture. These molecules do not dissolve completely in water because of their non-polar nature and large size. So they form a heterogeneous system or heterogeneous mixture. So this is a colloidal solution. The colloidal solution may be sol or gel. Colloidal solution may be sol or gel. Sol means non-viscous, runny, that is runny solution, means liquid state. Sol means in liquid state, or gel means viscous or jelly-like semi-solid state. Jelly-like semi-solid state, sol or gel. So true solution consists of water plus small sized molecules such as salts, sugars, amino acids, vitamins, glycerol, nucleotides, etc. While colloidal solution consists of water plus proteins, large size molecules, carbohydrates, fats, RNA, etc. The colloidal solution may be either sol or gel. Sol means liquid state, gel means viscous, jelly-like. Now parts of cytoplasm, there are two parts of cytoplasm, ectoplasm and endoplasm. Ecto means outside. That part of cytoplasm which is very close to the cell membrane. Most of the time it is in the form of cytogel, means it is in gel state, that is in solid state, the ectoplasm. That while the inner part is called endoplasm, it is mostly in the form of cytosol, means liquid state. Now if you look into this diagram, this is a cell. Its cytoplasm, its outer portion towards the cell membrane is called ectoplasm and inner portion is called endoplasm. This ectoplasm is mostly in the form of gel, semi-solid state, jelly-like, while the endoplasm is in liquid state, that is in sol form. And these two collectively make colloidal solution. Colloidal solution may be either a sol or gel. Now some functions of cytoplasm. This number one, cytoplasm acts as a storehouse for biochemical molecules such as amino acids, sugars and nucleotides, etc. Another important function of the cytoplasm is that cytoplasm provides site for various metabolic pathways. For example, glycolysis, that is the first step of respiration. And you know that glycolysis takes place in cytoplasm. While protein synthesis, as you know that protein synthesis consists of two steps. First, transcription occurs in nucleus, and while second step of the protein synthesis is translation. This translation takes place in cytoplasm. Third function, cytoplasm also contains different kinds of organelles which perform important functions in the cell, such as endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, lysosomes, plastids, etc. Another related term to the cytoplasm is cyclosis. What is cyclosis? Cytoplasm show a streaming movement. Streaming movement means movement of cytoplasm in a circular path. Movement of cytoplasm in a circular path, which is called cyclosis. Cytoplasm show a streaming movement, or in other words, cytoplasm moves within the cell like a stream in a circular path. This movement is called streaming movement of the cytoplasm or cyclosis. In simple words, we can say movement of cytoplasm in a circular path is called cyclosis, and this is an active phenomena, means it requires the expenditure of energy ATP. Thanks.